The story of May Day begins not in the halls of power but in the streets, fueled by the sweat and toil of countless workers. In the late 19th century, the Industrial Revolution raged across the United States. Factories hummed day and night, churning out goods for a rapidly growing nation. But for the laborers who fueled this economic engine, life was a relentless grind. 12-hour workdays, 6 days a week, were the norm. These brutal conditions left workers with little time for rest, family, or even basic human dignity. Against this backdrop of exploitation, a powerful movement for workers' rights began to stir. At the forefront of this struggle was the demand for an 8-hour workday. This simple, yet revolutionary idea encapsulated the workers' desire for a more just and humane existence. The 8-hour workday was more than just a number. It was a symbol of their humanity. On May 1st, 1886, that simmering discontent boiled over. Across the United States, hundreds of thousands of workers laid down their tools and walked off their jobs in a massive general strike. From the bustling factories of Chicago to the shipyards of New York, a collective roar arose demanding fair labor practices. This unprecedented display of solidarity sent shockwaves through the nation, marking a turning point in the fight for workers' rights. The epicenter of the 1886 strike was Chicago, a city already seething with labor unrest. On May 4th, just days after the initial walkouts, a rally was held at Haymarket Square to protest police brutality against striking workers. The atmosphere was tense but hopeful. Thousands of workers, their families and supporters gathered to make their voices heard. As the rally drew to a close, a detachment of police marched into the square, their presence raising the tension to a fever pitch. What happened next remains shrouded in controversy. A bomb exploded near the police lines, instantly killing one officer and wounding several others. Chaos erupted. Police opened fire on the panicked crowd, indiscriminately shooting into the fleeing mass of people. In the aftermath of the Haymarket bombing, a wave of anti-labor hysteria swept the nation. 8 men, most of whom had no connection to the bombing, were arrested and charged with conspiracy to commit murder. The trial that followed was a travesty of justice. Fueled by xenophobia and anti-union sentiment, the prosecution presented flimsy evidence and relied on inflammatory rhetoric to sway the jury. Despite a lack of evidence linking them to the bombing, all 8 men were found guilty. 4 were hanged, 1 committed suicide in prison, and the remaining 3 were eventually pardoned years later. The Haymarket Affair, as it came to be known, cast a long shadow over the labor movement. It stood as a chilling reminder of the price workers paid for daring to challenge the status quo. The Haymarket Affair sent shockwaves far beyond the borders of the United States. News of the bombing, the trial, and the executions of the Haymarket martyrs spread like wildfire throughout the industrialized world. Workers everywhere recognized the struggle of their American counterparts and saw in the Haymarket tragedy a reflection of their own battles against injustice. In 1889, inspired by the sacrifices made by the Haymarket defendants, the Second International, a socialist organization, declared May 1st as International Workers' Day. This day of commemoration was intended to honor the legacy of the Haymarket martyrs and to serve as a rallying cry for workers around the globe to unite in their fight for better working conditions. May Day quickly took root as a global day of action and solidarity. From the factories of Europe to the mines of South Africa, workers took to the streets on May 1st, demanding fair wages, safer working conditions, and an end to exploitation. May Day marches and demonstrations became a powerful symbol of the growing international labor movement, a testament to the shared struggles and aspirations of working people across national boundaries. Section 4, A Divided Nation, Labor Day and the Forgotten Legacy of May Day in the US. While May Day was embraced as a day of working-class solidarity around the world, its origins in the United States became increasingly obscured. Fearful of the radical potential of a worker-led holiday, the US government sought to distance itself from the legacy of May Day. In 1894, President Grover Cleveland signed a law making the first Monday in September a federal holiday in honor of workers. This new holiday, carefully sanitized of any connection to the Haymarket Affair or the fight for the 8-hour workday, was dubbed Labor Day. The creation of Labor Day effectively sidelined May Day in the United States, while workers in other countries were marching in the streets demanding an end to capitalism and worker exploitation. American workers were enjoying a day off work, often marked by picnics and parades that celebrated the virtues of hard work and the American dream. The true history of May Day, with its roots in labor unrest and its message of international solidarity, faded from public memory. Section 5. The enduring spirit of May Day, a day for the workers, then and now. Despite its suppression in the United States, the spirit of May Day continues to resonate. Around the world, May 1st is still celebrated as International Workers' Day, a day for workers to assert their rights, demand better conditions, and celebrate their contributions to society. From mass demonstrations in Europe to strikes and protests in Asia and Latin America, May Day remains a potent symbol of worker power. In recent years, there has been a resurgence of interest in May Day within the United States. As income inequality widens and workers face increasing precarity, the message of May Day has taken on a renewed urgency. Immigrant rights groups, labor unions, and social justice organizations have embraced May Day as a day to highlight the plight of marginalized workers and to call for a more just and equitable society. May Day is more than just a historical footnote. It is a living reminder that the fight for workers' rights is far from over. As long as there are those who profit from the exploitation of others, May Day will continue to serve as a rallying cry for justice, equality, and the liberation of working people everywhere. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to History Untold for more insightful content on historical events and movements.